Common question that I see in entrepreneurs. As you may heard, I have a new microphone and I hope that the audio is really better. And I stepped back on my camera so you have a better perspective of all the studio and the office. Let me know in the comment if you like this new setup, that I will keep this until 1000 subscribers and more. Today is a different video. It's about Q&A. It's about common questions between entrepreneurs. I had three great questions from Marlo P. I hope that the pronunciation is right. But he asked me these three questions. How do you find your passion? How do you overcome fear of judgment of other people? And how you can rewire your brain to become motivated. So in this video I will explain all these three tips because I've struggled for every one of those. I have here for you good tips that can help you to improve. So about the first one, how do you find your passion? The first one is that just see what you liked when you was a child. For example, when I was a child, I really liked to sell stuff. For example, when I went to the mountain, we have a little kiosk and then I sell water, wine, other stuff, little candies to my parents and to people that will come to the house. And then I remember that at elementary school I have seen a lot, I have took a lot of pictures of cute animals and then I have sold them at school, but the kids at school doesn't have money. So since there is no money involved, the other kids paid me with the recharge for the pen. And growing up, I always found interesting the way of creating business, selling stuff, make people feel better with a new product, and really the entrepreneurship side. And for me, it was really simple. But maybe you have other passion. For example, you have played soccer for 10 years and you really like soccer. So you have pretty much found your passion because when you are a kid, you don't have fear of other people and you choose what you want. Another way is that you have not tested enough stuff, because if you don't know what to do, if you don't know what is your passion, it's because you have not discovered already your passion. So my advice to you is to start different stuff, different business models, different industries, do stages around other companies, and maybe take 1 year of your life just trying to do more stuff possible. So you make sure that you find the right one in the last period of time. And also the third tip about the first question, it's ask to other people, because in yourself maybe you don't see that you are good maybe creating websites, but other people see you like a computer scientist, like a mad scientist that stay all the day in front of a computer. So by asking other people, you have a point of view of a third person about your life, and they maybe can give you some tips, advices, and where they can see you better in the marketplace. The second question is about how to overcome judgment and fear of other people. This is a topic that I'm really struggling a lot now, but because now I am more aware about this topic, and I think that it's one of the most important skills that you need to have. And I know that it's really simple and stupid, but just stop worrying about other people thinking. Because I have found that just other people are like us. Other people, when they go out, they have the same thing in your head. As you have fear of their judgment, they have fear of your judgment. And everybody is on the same plane. So understand that when you are in front maybe of a girl, or maybe when you are in front of a client, you can have fear of their judgment and what they think, what they say about you. But they have the same fear. They really have fear about what you can think of them, think of the company, maybe of their outfit. And we are all humans and we'll have the same thing in mind. And I am confronted with a lot of people like me that are in entrepreneurship, and I can see that they are facing the same problem. But just start today, just not worrying about this. Start a little bit every time. For example, if you have fear to do something every day, just do a little bit more so you can reach your goal, and pretty much don't worry for nothing about other people think of you. Another way to overcome it is to listen a ton of videos that speak about this argument. For example, go on Gary Vee stuff and watch also his video, because he is king about not worrying about other people's opinion. And he really say that it's useless to work more, to make more money, to buy a better car, to impress people that pretty much you don't need to impress. And he speaks about this concept really interesting. I hope that this can be clear for you. And the third question, how to be motivated. There are two types of motivation. There is the big motivation that you need at the beginning to start, and then there is the long-term motivation. I will explain you both. The short-term motivation that you need at the beginning is that, for example, Tai Lopez show Lamborghinis, and then it tells you to read, to work hard, to buy a course, and all the stuff. And this is short-term because you understand that you want the Lamborghini and you wanna have the Lamborghini now. But once you start working, you can use once you start working, you see that it's not easy and quick as you may think. So now it comes in place the long-term motivation. And now is to have a bigger purpose. For example, write down every morning your goals. I have 5 main goals that I write down every morning. So every morning when I wake up, I know exactly why I am waking up at that hour and why I need to work all day, because I want to reach my goals. Another great way is to just trust the process. Because I know probably you are a little bit confused if you're doing the right stuff or maybe you're doing something wrong because you don't see a lot of results, especially at the beginning. And I want to say to you that it's normal. Everybody's facing this. Me too. I have some periods of my life where I am really sad about my situation. Also, if I have done a ton of progress from 1 year, but I feel like I am stuck in this situation. But trusting the process and understanding that it will take a ton of time, a lot of energy, and will be ups and downs, you will be motivated during the long term. And if you're doing some work that you don't feel pressure and you don't like, it's really hard to stay motivated. So my advice to you is to change market or environment. I hope that you enjoyed this Q&A. If you have other question, I will do a second episode. Drop your question below and remember to click the red button to subscribe, because I've seen that more than 70% of people that watch my videos are not subscribers. So don't waste your time and subscribe now to receive daily videos about business, making money and entrepreneurship. I see you in the next video.